It's really important to do a warm-up whenever you do any type of exercise. Working with the Gymball, you're going to be working all of the muscles down through your torso, your shoulders and your legs. So in our warm-up, we need to mobilize all of these areas. To start with, we're going to begin at the top of the body. And as you can see here, we're gradually rolling our shoulders backwards. Not only is this going to be mobilizing the joints at the end of the arms, but it's also going to be mobilizing the joints down through your neck and in your upper back. What we're aiming to do is progressively go through larger ranges of motion so that we get some extra heat into our muscles and also lubricate the joints. You just want to do this at a very comfortable pace. We're not rushing, we're not going too fast. Keep it relaxed, keep breathing, and do as many repetitions as you think you need to loosen up. The body really moves in 3 planes of direction. It goes forward and back, side to side, and then obviously rotation. So, particularly with the Gymball, it's important that we mobilize via this rotational plane. So what we're doing here is standing with our feet apart, our knees bent, and we're just gently twisting and rotating from side to side. From there, in the same position with our feet, our knees are slightly bent, and we're just stretching down to the side of our body. Got our knees just a little bit bent to protect our back, and we're just doing it so we reach down as far as we can. Now don't worry if you can't get as far as what you're seeing here, you will progressively get better. From the top of the spine to the middle of the spine, and now working our way down to the base. It's really important to mobilize these joints, because if you don't mobilize your joints, you're not actually going to get the most effective work from your muscles. So here we're just going through some hip circles. With so many movements and so many joints in the body, it's important that we go through as many different planes of motion as we can during our warm-up. The exercises that we do have certain elements of our workout exercises that we're going to be doing in a minute. So basically our warm-up is continuously preparing us. What you can see here is a little hamstring stretch. Now our knees are slightly bent and we're very gently stretching down towards the floor. Now don't worry, if you can't touch the floor, that's not actually the objective. The objective was simply to mobilize our joints. Now we're going to be working out with the ball, so it's good to actually bring that into our warm-up as well, because it adds an additional amount of focus. Holding the ball up at shoulder height, what you can see here is a progressive rotation, so you can see that we're going from one side to the next. Now, because our muscles work much better if they've got an improved blood supply, what we're doing here is a little bit of pulse raising. So we're doing a squat as part of the warm-up, and all we're simply trying to do is have the ball gently touch the floor, and then we stand back up. You can see that we're trying to keep our heels down on the floor, our feet are at hip distance apart, and our back stays nice and straight. The best way to keep your balance is to just look straight ahead. And then just to finish off with our warm-up, all we're looking to do here is put some additional mobilization into our hips and into our lower back. What you'll find when you do this exercise is you'll actually start to learn how to recruit, how to use muscles that we're going to be using in our workout. Basically, when we're lying on this ball, all of our muscles have to fire to give us more activity. So building in some little challenges like this into our warm-up is just going to prepare us and get us ready for when we start to work out.